Hi, I'm Li Yuan, and welcome to episode 37 of my DenmarkTV.com. I hope you all had a great weekend. Today, we are going to focus on sports and help you to find out what kind of free time activities you can do here in Denmark. And of course, we will bring you some exciting news about what's going on here in Copenhagen. But first, did you know that Denmark have some quite famous athletes who have achieved international success? Among others, Carolina Wozniacki, who is a young tennis player currently ranked as world number 3. Lotte Friis, a young swimmer who won silver in the 1500 meters freestyle competition and gold in 800 meter freestyle competition in 2009 World Championship. Free time sports is very popular in Denmark, and there are lots of different clubs in every city. So how can you sign your kids or yourself up for a sports club? Well, it differs from club to club. But a good idea is to try to look up the website for the sports you want to do. For instance, if you want to play soccer, you can check on www.dbu.dk, Dansk Boldspil-Union. Or for all the different kinds of gymnastic, you could check www.dgi.dk, Dansk Gymnastik and Idrætsforening. Another good idea could be try to call your municipality. They usually have a person responsible for free time activities. A third idea is simply to go to krak.dk or similar sites to look for clubs in your local area. One of the largest Danish fan movements is the Rolligans movement. In Danish, it's called Rolligans. It is the official fan club for Danish national soccer team. The Danish Rolligans are famous for being calm and considerate fans, and Rolligans is a play on the Danish word rolig, which means calm, and is therefore seen in opposition to the often violent hooligans. One of the trademarks of the Danish Rolligans is the clap hat, which is simply a baseball cap with 2 hands in red and white colors. Okay, enough of hooligans. Oh, wait a second, I meant hooligans. For those of you who are interested in some volunteer activities in Denmark, earlier this week, I went to meet Jesper, who is the general manager of an engineering consultancy company called Opicon Life Hansen, to learn about free time activities in Denmark. Engaging different volunteer work is actually very popular among Danes, because many of them take this as an opportunity to meet new people. So joining different volunteer activities is actually one of the best ways for you to build your social networks here in Denmark. There are actually many different possibilities. For instance, you can do sports club coaching, join scouts organizations, after-school homework classes, or youth club. Jesper is the general manager of an engineering consultancy company called Opicon Life Hansen. And among many other things, he has done a lot of works for Danish Scout Association. So let's go meet him. Hi, Jesper.
Hi, welcome.
Nice to meet you. Hi, Jesper. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Can you briefly tell our viewers about some of these volunteer activities you have been engaged in all the years?
Well, in my very young days, I was very active in political movements, in youth parties and so on. And through the last 35 years, I've been involved in the scout movement in Denmark on local or regional and central level. So almost every kind of activities within this huge Danish organization.
I think you really do have a very demanding job. Why do you want to join different kind of volunteer activities and take on the extra responsibilities in your free time?
Well, there are several answers. One of them could be, I feel it's a kind of payback time. I've had very good moments when I was a kid as Boy Scout, and nowadays I want to pay back to these to the new generation. And it's the more ego reason is, of course, that I still think that voluntary activities gives me some to my daily work. I still learn some managerial skills and so on. So I think it's very important to be active.
What about the benefits of engaging in different volunteer works? Has all these activities helped your career?
Yeah, well, it's always very difficult to say, but I think so. Yeah. I think I've learned a lot of my managerial skills in the Scout movement. I've learned that the good argument is better than force. I've learned that looking on a group of employees to focus on their abilities to be a better employee if we can combine different kind of competences. Yeah, I think it's one of the things I've learned there.
What about language barrier? Is it possible to get involved without speaking Danish?
Of course, language is a barrier. It would be wrong not to say so. But it is an organization for young people, and young people are flexible, and kids, they don't bother either that you speak Danish, English or German to them. They can understand your body language. And if you're willing to try to pass this barrier and also have a kind of pragmatic way of looking at life, then there are several possibilities to get a good national network, even if you're not perfect in Danish, or, of course, if you just are speaking Chinese, then you might have some difficulties. But with English, most Danes can understand English.
Obicon Life Hansen is an international company. Do you actively engage your employee to join different kind of volunteer work?
No. No? No, we don't so. Well, actually, we see it as a private thing. But when I employ people, I always look at their CV, and it is an advantage if they are active in work like that, because it gives them some new skills, and it's a thing like an exam or anything else. So it is important, and I can see in our own management then most of the people, they are active in voluntary jobs.
Do you have some final suggestions for foreigners who want to get involved?
Maybe they should start looking at their homeland. What kind of organization are back home? And maybe there are some sister organizations in Denmark, and they can get some contact people. Of course, it's easier if you know a little about what it is, what this kind of voluntary activity is, but actually just to jump into it and be patient. Then well, we are tolerant people, so it's just to get it done.
Okay, that's all my questions. Thank you very much for participating, and it's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Same here.
I hope you liked the interview. But for those of you who are in Copenhagen, starting from today, Wednesday through Sunday, there is a Copenhagen Fashion Week. You know, every February and August, Copenhagen hosts the Northern Europe's largest fashion event, where you can find more than 1,000 exhibitors representing a total of over 2,300 international brand name collections. More than 50,000 buyers, designers and global press attend this event. So this definitely is the biggest event happening in Copenhagen this month. You can check more information about the event on their website www.copenhagenfashionweek.com. Okay, that's it for this week. But tune in next week, where we will introduce you to a very special Danish tradition called fastelavn, and we will also have a surprise for you. Until then, please subscribe to the show, leave us a comment, or share this episode with your friends and family. And let us know, do you do free time activities or volunteer work? If so, then what kind? So see you next week. Bye! So how can you sign your kids or yourself for a sports club? Well, it differs from...
Beautiful.